Hello, beautiful people. Psychic Debbie here, hoping you're having a great morning, afternoon, or evening. Yay! Thank you for joining me. This is just going to be a video. This is not live. I'm going to be doing predictions that came true around September 23rd to the 30th. These are predictions that I had done maybe the year before, a month ago, 5 months ago, 3 months ago, or the beginning of the year. Okay, so thank you for joining me. And please watch my show tonight. It will be up. The fortune-filled October 2025 horoscopes. That will be a live thing on Tuesdays. I do my live shows Tuesday evening at 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So thank you for being here. Thank you. If you're wanting to get a reading from me, please go to my website, psychicdebbie.com. And I love you to comment and share this video. If it resonates, great. Click the like and share and subscribe. And if it's your birthday or you're celebrating something, happy birthday, happy anniversary, and all this same. Thank you. I got a lot of beautiful compliments from you, beautiful people, from last week from doing it this way. So I thought, well, I'll just keep on going. Okay. So, let's see what came true. There was a lot of stuff that came true. So I don't think I put all of it in there. And thank you for whoever emails me or DMs me about these predictions that have come true. Thank you. It helps me out a lot. Okay. So the first one is, and I'm going to be, sorry, you guys. So the first one is fires. I'm sorry about that. On September 23rd and for months, I have mentioned to watch out for fires, not only burns, but volcanoes, burning or building up, and land, okay? I'm even saying 2026, I will be saying this for, well, probably through all 2026, that it will be a fire year. So it's already starting into this year, okay? So this fire, this picture was taken in Washington. Unfortunately, Washington had some massive fires. They had the Sugarloaf fire that was 40,000 acres so far going on. There was the Labor Mountain fire that's got 35,000 acres that have burned, and then Hawaii, the highway has been shut down. So prayers to those people that nobody gets hurt or the animals, because we gotta bless the animals too. Okay. There was also a fire in Hawaii again. It was in Maui, and it was a brush fire. It was like 100 acres, but they evacuated a bunch of people because, that fire that happened, a couple of years ago, they're being extra careful. So, so there was a fire there. Someone told me about that. I know, and Spirit wanted me to look something up because they were like, Canada is having a lot of fires this year, and unfortunately, I'm seeing more next year for you guys. Sorry about that. But they said that Canada has had more fires this year, and it's probably going to go into next year, than 10 years ago. It's really high. So prayers and blessings to all those people, okay? Unfortunately, I'm still seeing more, especially the northwest of the states. I'm seeing Australia, and I'm seeing Africa, and for whatever reason, I'm seeing India. I don't know if it's because there was an earthquake and then all of a sudden the fires are going on, but I could see that also. So number 2 was the predictions that I had. I have many predictions about train wrecks, unfortunately. And so we had a train accident situation here in Oxnard, where I live. And it's the train station that I use all the time. Unfortunately, a woman got hit by a train. So we don't know if it was on purpose or if it was an accident. So prayers to the woman, to the family. Unfortunately, she passed away, okay? There was a train wreck in Germany, and 3 people died there, and several got injured, so prayers to them. And then there was a train crash ran into an 18-wheeler in Texas. So prayers to those people too. Again, I'm going to sprinkle some predictions in here. I keep on showing that there could be a major train accident either in Canada, the border on the northern part of Canada, the lower part of Canada, the northern part of the States. I'm sorry for that. That there could be a major accident up there. And I feel like it's more in the middle, but it could be on either side. And I've been saying this prediction for a while, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I'm seeing it could be a really big one. Because they're showing me that movie, oh, God, what's his name? Harrison Ford's in it, Fugitive, where they have the train accident, and it goes off. I love that movie. But anyways, they showed it to me in that way. All right. Also, another prediction, I was talking about scams and blackouts and electrical outages and people scamming other people because I got scammed. The regular people are going to know about that because I had 2 times someone trying to scam my emails. I got like 500 emails all in like an hour time at 1 o'clock in the morning. Unfortunately, they didn't know I was up, so I could stop it. And then I had it 2 weeks again. So Spirit was like, we did this so that you could forewarn the beautiful people that are listening to you to watch out for scams. Okay. So, and a well-known person or people that I admire, unfortunately, this came true about scamming. So one is a guy named Joshua Smith from Arkansas. Money Mule Eldered People, a fraud scheme for the elders. Okay. But he went by Steve Rogers, and I think that's an old actor or something. I could be wrong though. And he stole at least $250,000 or more from the elders. So I'm sorry about that. The next one was Tuani Willow and Calvin from Spokane. And it was a Spokane tribe. He was the leader of the tribe. And he was convicted of 25 counts of bank fraud. $100,000 or more was stolen from him. The next one was Robert Bradshaw, Canada, arrested in September 26th for reselling stolen cars. The next one was a pastor. See, that's what I'm saying. They were showing me these people that people trusted or that were kind of well known, scamming a bunch of people. So this one is Pastor David. I think they went by David Tyler. I could be wrong on that last name. Was arrested by the FBI. He stole $50 million from people, from his church, his preaching, saying he was going to have miracles. People are dying, that kind of stuff. So to the point that the FBI is in it. So sorry about that. The next one I was seeing was Alex Porcella. He's from Baja, Mexico. He was scamming a bunch of Americans. He was saying, here, buy this land, buy this land, buy this land. And then when the people try to move down there or build on the land, their name wasn't on the property. So he stole $20 million. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. So unfortunately, watch out for scams. Check, double check, maybe Business Better Bureau or whatever it is. Better Business Bureau. Oh my God, Debbie Talk. So check out that. Okay. So the next one is this. Oops, my things. So this is a rally. This was protesting. I've been talking about not being careful to go to events, especially around protesting. I even mentioned churches. I mentioned schools. I even mentioned the church. I did a prediction on a Tuesday, and that following Wednesday, I think it was August 26th, I predicted watch out churches, and the next day someone shot into the church. So I mentioned it last week, and I've been mentioning it for a while. And I still want you to be very, very careful around rallies or events. This event that I'm showing you here is the one that... let's see, it was 38 women and children were killed. And this is the actor politician, the Vijayoy rally. That was on September 27th in India. Okay. And 10,000 or more were there. I mean, you see how crowded it was there. But unfortunately, 38 people died, including women and children. So prayers to them. Okay. The next one was... on Sunday, I think it was, September 24th, a 29-year-old gunman opened fire at the ICE facility near Dallas, killing 1, injuring 1. Unfortunately, I predicted 2 weeks ago, again, with the schools that I was telling you about, there was a school situation here in San Diego. The police had a fatal shooting with a man that was by the elementary school. He was planning to go into the elementary school. Someone saw him, and the police came, and then they had gunfire, and they found out he had a gun and a knife and other stuff with him. So who knows what he was thinking to do with that. So, yeah, careful with that one. There was the Sunday, October 28th. There was the Latter Day Saint Church, right, in Michigan, and then it was put on fire. So there's the fire, and there was the shooting that I was telling everybody to be careful with. North Carolina, there was a waterfront shooting. A man on a boat did open fire with people in a crowd at a bar, a fishery bar, killing 3 people and injuring 5. Here you're going for fish and chips, and someone from a boat just all of a sudden decided to shoot on people. So sorry for them. Prayers to those people. Also, there was the Texas casino shooting, killed 2 and 5 were injured that I know of so far. Okay. So people that sent me this information, thank you. And it kind of gives me kudos to knowing that my prediction, that you heard my prediction and that I did that prediction, because people are emailing me and going, here's another one that came true, Debbie, that you talked about. Okay. Because sometimes I forget what I predicted. People will go, did you remember you predicted this? And I'll be like, no, I'd have to look at my paperwork because I channel the information. Okay. Because I was talking about air this year, wind, air, and next year because of the fire. So plane crashes and storms, things like that. I predicted there would be a plane crash more than normal, which it has been, unfortunately. Well, and also that well-known people would pass away in it. Wasn't there, last week it was the songwriter or whatever that passed away. There was a plane accident in Brazil, September 24th. A single Cessna crashed by Bolivia. A well-known Chinese landscape architect and 2 Brazilian filmmakers passed away in that plane crash, so prayers to their family. September 23rd, near Fallbrook, San Diego, in Air Park, another Cessna crashed and also started a fire. See, this fire thing, it's already starting. Unfortunately, the pilot died on that one. Okay. The next prediction that I told you beautiful people about was outages, that there were going to be black outages, or watch out for your electrical, that could be off and on, the cable, internet, blackouts. And I'm still seeing that. And I'm really seeing it in Canada, North America. I'm seeing parts of Europe. I could even see New York. I could even see, I'm seeing little bits and pieces. And unfortunately, I'm seeing people doing it on purpose. Okay, so especially if you're in the northwest, I don't think that exists. Northeast of the States, or the Canada, East Canada, that area, London, Paris, could be California, and Australia, they're showing me, could have these blackouts. Okay. So what did I have here? Okay. Scam blackouts. Recent outages in Mississippi, Louisiana, and Alabama, and New York City. People cutting 911 cables. I mean, come on, people. Cutting 911 cables and telecommunication service were damaged and cut. So vandalism created theft. So that, 911, and then they go rob people because they couldn't call the cops, or, start fires or whatever. I also see more, unfortunately, I see, like I said, the Northeast, Canada, Michigan, and on. Shirley, and I wrote this prediction down, and I was getting ready to do this video. Then Shirley emailed me, and she said that the Secret Service, thank you, Shirley. She said the Secret Service uncovered a massive telecom threat by New York. They found 100,000 SIM cards to mimic cell phones to black out the and overload the system. Okay. So who knows? And they're not knowing if it was because of elections, or for robberies, or for both. So please be very, very careful if you get cards, or making sure that, that it's the right card or whatever. So they stole 100,000. Could you see that? It's like if they did 100,000 and then I'll call 911 and try to black out the system, and who knows what they were trying to do. Because I know last week on my prediction video on Tuesday, I know that I'm seeing people trying to steal very expensive, like jewelry or art or things like that. And maybe they were trying to do that. Okay, the 7th prediction that I had that came true. I always predict earthquakes, and I've been mentioning this for so long, and I'm still seeing major more of this. But I've been mentioning forever, and also my last prediction video, Tuesday, 5 p.m. Pacific time, YouTube, okay, that I kept on seeing an earthquake around Oregon. And I did this last year. So if people are like, well, Debbie, this has been going on for a while. I predicted this last year and the year before. If you're a regular viewer, you know I've been saying this for a while. But there was an earthquake by Oregon, off the coast of Oregon, and I had like 3 people, plus Lynn, telling me about that. There was a 5.9 earthquake. Usually I don't talk about earthquakes unless they're like 6.0. Unfortunately, they've gotten that strong now. But 5.9 is, pretty close. And I think it was September 26th. There was Susan told me about the earthquake in Turkey, because I said there could be an earthquake over there. That was, I don't know how strong that one was, 5.6 or something like that. There was 2, someone else told me about the Venezuela, because I said I could see the South America having some major big ones, and I'm still seeing that, unfortunately. There was 2 of them. One was 6.2, another one was 6.3, okay? So, and then also there was one in New Mexico. I mean, I was saying that we're going to have earthquakes in really weird places. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if someone's like Minnesota, North Dakota going, we had an earthquake. What? You know what I mean? But I want you to really, really watch out Russia, the Alaska-Russia area. And there was an earthquake in the Russia area up there, but since it was only like a 5.1, that's why I wasn't predicting it. I've been predicting that Alaska, Russia area and the Bay and the Pacific Ocean there. I keep on seeing something big there. I'm seeing it bigger in October, November. Sorry, they're making my nose itch. But there was a little one, not a little, but 5 point something in the Russia area, where we had one before. New Zealand and Australia. I keep on seeing it's either around New Zealand, I'm seeing more southern island, or it's in the Pacific Ocean. And it could be in the north part too, but I'm seeing some big major rumbling and rolling there. I'm seeing California, San Francisco area, and the Midwest again, like St. Louis, Missouri, Tennessee, Kentucky, that kind of space, okay? So then this one, I don't know how many people email me on this, and thank you. Please, because I don't want you guys to go, oh, well, she's getting a bunch of emails, and then nobody emails me. So just keep on emailing me or, texting me or whatever. This one was the storm. Okay. So I predicted this in July. I predicted this in August, and the last 2 September prediction videos that Spirit showed me at least 2 storm fronts or more would come together in the eastern states or the Atlantic Ocean there. And then around the Bermuda Triangle. I still feel like there could be something that happens around the Bermuda Triangle. I've got lapis on, and it's making me hyper as I can beat hell. Okay, so we gotta calm down. But anyways, they either call it the perfect storm, or I'm probably saying this wrong, you guys. What is it? Fujiwara effect. Okay, Fujiwhara effect. As many of you know, Hurricane Alberto and Imelda were coming together. So this is a picture of it. I got this off the internet. I'm still seeing some rip currents, high tides, Carolinas. I get it that it might have already passed through, but I'm still seeing some ricochet off of that. Still seeing the high tides. I'm still seeing another storm coming up again around Florida. So also midweek, Canada, and I'm also seeing for England that, so this is still part of the prediction, but it happened that these 2 storms came together the way the Spirit showed me, and I could see it affecting Canada. I could see it affecting Greenland and Iceland, and then going to the UK and going that way. Major storms, major flooding. I'm also seeing, and I don't know if it's this storm or if another storm, sorry you guys, making my nose itch. I'm seeing like New Jersey, New York, the side streets being flooded, streets that normally aren't flooded. So I'm seeing that happening too, okay? I'm also seeing, because of these storms, that there could be avalanches that happen, especially like Iceland or Greenland, or it could be even the UK, okay? Arizona had major floodings. and washes and hail and mudslides, which I mentioned before. And I'm sorry, you guys, but I'm seeing even more destruction in Arizona, New Mexico, even parts of California this coming up week, okay, around, from October 1st to, like the 12th. I feel like it's going to be around from like the 7th to the 9th. I'm not exactly sure. I don't have my calendar here, but watch out for those people, okay? Watch out for those people, or we can pray it away. I'm sorry. God, don't make my nose itch. So prayers to them, all right? Number 9, I predicted my last prediction true video last Tuesday from September, my last Tuesday prediction video that I talked about the September 16th to the 23rd, I said Spirit showed me Bitcoin could go down to 108, okay? Or it was between 108 to 110. And so September 27th, it went down to 109. That I know for sure. So it was like 116 when I did the prediction, and then it went down to 109. I don't know if it went to 108, but I said it was going to be between 108 and 110. All right. I can see it turning up again mid-October. All right. If we have the shutdown, I don't know why. I'm seeing that we are having the shutdown. If we don't have the shutdown, the governmental shutdown, there's going to be something else that could be in play, and that would make people go to the Bitcoin. Okay, so mid-month, it could go pretty much up there. Spirit showed me before 130 to 160, but I'm going to say 125 to 130, and that's what I'm seeing right now. Could it go higher? It could, but I'm seeing that kind of like right now. So, but be careful around October 20th to the 25th, and I will do that on my prediction videos, okay? The 10th thing that came true is I saw buildings falling down. I kept on seeing buildings falling down and destruction, or even water or something that would make it fall down. Well, in Bangkok, Thailand, I don't know if anybody saw that, there was a big... because of the sewer line and a water line, and then they were going to try to do a tunnel with it. Well, the dirt and the water was not compact, so the water, it cracked, and so there was not enough dirt, so the dirt fell on top of like the tubing or the sewer, and so then everything else had to fall on top of it, and then it broke the sewer, and it poured more water into that thing, and then more went down. And it was in front of a school, I think, or a hospital. So prayers to those many, many people. So the cars were falling into it. It was outside of the hospital. So careful for those people. Okay. So I want to give you some good news. All right. Here's the good news. Let me see where the picture is. So here's the picture. Oop, I don't know why it does that to me. It looks like his eyes are black, but he's just got dark eyes. See how he's stuck between the two rocks there? A lady found him, was walking at the beach, and they don't know how long this turtle was stuck there. So they found a turtle stuck in Florida, a loggerhead turtle between two rocks. The animal rescue, like you see there, and beautiful people released it, and it was okay, and it went out to the ocean. So good news, yahoo, that the lady found it, called the right people, and that we could save that turtle. Also, another good news is the Mexico jaguar has risen to 30% more of them are surviving, and they're growing more because they were on the extinction. There was very, very few of them left, and so they have grown 30%, I think, this last year. So yay, because I love jaguars. I love jaguars. So I'm so happy about that. The other thing is, I don't know if this is good news or not, but I don't know if you guys heard about this, because I'm always saying squirrel, right? We got the little squirrel here. A squirrel attacked these people, and I guess it was, the squirrel was like attacking these people to the point that they were so scared of it, and they were running around, and it was kind of like a comedy act, but it wasn't, because the squirrel bit them because the squirrel was scared. So then the people had to go to the hospital. But so be careful with the squirrels, okay? And that happened in California. So I'm gonna let you beautiful people go. Sorry, I was kind of rushing here. I think it was this labradorite. I'm just like I'm winging. But thank you for letting me do this for you. Like I said, I do live prediction videos. Tonight it's going to be about blessing fortunes. I'm going to do your horoscopes or zodiac signs for October. We could come for you for that. And then Thursday, I'm doing a live healing session with Padre Pio, the one that is stigmata. So very, very powerful healer. Okay, so I want to give you blessings and smiles. Thank you for watching me, and be in joy. Be in joy. Until next time, bye-bye.